Hi guys, welcome to today's video and thanks for joining me. So today we're going to carry on with some ephemera and I'm going to make some mixed media tags for the journal. I'm just going to make 4. This is mixed media card 300 GSM, so it's nice and thick to make the cards with. I've just put this on my desk because I'm going to do some ink smushing. I'm just going to use it as a palette and it was really inexpensive. It's like a gel plate, but it's called a media plate by John Next Door. I got this from Craft Stash a while ago, but they might still have them, but it's really handy for a palette to smoosh around on, so I'm just going to put it over there a minute. So to start off on my tags, I'm going to use some of this Tim Holtz collage paper. This is called Document. This is a document one. I'm just going to rip just a little piece. I might not use all that, to be honest, just to put something in the background. Do you know, I got these gifted to me. I don't think it was, not this Christmas, the Christmas before, and completely forgot I had them until I was tidying up and came across them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some of this collage paper onto my tags. So I've got my gel medium. This one is a Liquitex acrylic medium matte gel. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on, don't need tons. Stick some of these papers down. I'll do a little bit and then I'll speed it up, then you don't have to just sit watching me gluing paper down. I'm sure that'll be pretty boring. So are we all okay, guys? It's Sunday today when I'm videoing this. I think it's the 11th of April. The sun's shining. The girls are just getting ready to go out on a bike ride, which always makes me very nervous. Oh dear me, I don't know. I worry about them all the time when they're out, especially on the bikes. But what can you do? You've got to give them a little bit of freedom, haven't you? So yeah, they're going out on a bike ride. They're just waiting for the friend to arrive and then that's them sorted. So I'm not going to put much more than that on. I'm just going to leave it like that. So what I'll do is I'll speed it up and carry on just putting some of the collage paper down.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
Okay, so they're dried. Let's just trim off these little pieces that are hanging over. There's one. I think there was only that one, wasn't there? Oh, this one here. Right, so to get my surface ready to put some inks and that on, I'm going to do a quick coat of white gesso, and I just use this white acrylic gesso from The Works for anybody that's in the UK. It's a massive jar. I've had this for absolutely ages. It never seems to go down and I find it fine. I find it okay. So I'm just going to put a coat of gesso over all of my tags.
You could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even know told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
Okay, so that's my tags dry. Right, now we're going to start adding some colour. So like I said, I'm just going to use this as my palette. I'm going to start off with a bit of speckled egg on all of them. It's a very, very pale blue, just as a first coat, and let's just see if we can pick up a little bit of the colour. Like I said, it's a really subtle blue, but we can just start with that in the background there. You can see there, can't you? So there's that one. I seen Andrea at Artie May's using her little gel plate for a palette, and I thought, what a fantastic idea, because it fits just nicely to put your bits on that you're inking up. Yeah, that's enough on that one, and let's get this one. Yeah, that's fine. Right, let's just grab a piece of kitchen towel. Keep that, just wipe that clean. Right, okay, I'm just going to put on my heat gun and I'm just going to dry off that first layer. Okay, so on my desk I've got a couple of different inks. I'm going to start off with Wild Honey. I'm going to put this on all 4 of them, and then I've got some different colour greens that I'm going to try over the top just to mix it up a little bit. So let's just, I like this Wild Honey, it's nice, it makes like a nice yellow. Okay, so I'm going to put my tags through there. That's it, like that. And then this one, we can always add more colour at the end, but I like to just build up the colour in layers just to, so it doesn't all go like mud. There's that one. Let's just put a little bit more of that Wild Honey down. Yeah, like I said, I've got a mixture of greens, so I just thought we'll try and mix it up a little bit, but I wanted this as my base colour, the Wild Honey, like that. Yeah, and then this one, let's just try and pick up the rest of the colour. I think I need to put a little bit more down. I was going to get my distress paints out and have a play with them, but then I decided I like these colours together, so I wanted to work with something that I knew would look okay, to be honest. Right, let's just get a cloth and wipe that. Okay, so again, I'm just going to dry off this first layer. Okay, before I come in with the greens, I'm just going to do another layer with this mustard seed. Not too sure what this one's like, so we'll try it. Let's just spritz. Oops. Oh, that's nice, yellow, vibrant colour. So let's try this one as well. I'm not worried about the backs. I'm going to put some coffee dyed paper or something on the back. That's better. It's covering it nice now. Yeah, it's just a matter of building up your layers when you're playing with these. If you try and do them all at once, I mean, sometimes I'll add a little bit of colour over before drying, but I tend to work in layers when I'm using these and just build up the colour. It takes a bit longer, keep drying in between, but I think it's worth it. And then this one, you know, you might not want colour all over like I've just put it. You might just want to touch bits of it, but yeah, that's entirely up to you. Okay, so let's just dry that off. Right, I'm going to just dry that second layer off. Ink everywhere. So they're dry, so I'll show you what I've got here now. I've chose 4 greens, twisted citron, cracked pistachio, peeled paint and crushed olive. So I'm going to use a different colour green on each of my tags. I'm going to do exactly the same as I've just done, but just swap the green out. So what I'll do is I will speed this bit up, and then you don't have to sit watching me just putting the ink onto the card, okay?
wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
Add a little bit of brown to them as well, so I'm going to bring back in my plate. I'm using gathered twigs. Look at the state of my hands. I apologise, I'll wipe them in a minute. Yeah, I think we need a little bit of brown in because there's quite a lot of brown in the Edith Holden papers. Yeah, I think that'll do it better. I'm going to do some stenciling over the top, and I'm going to have to really thoroughly dry these because they're very wet at the moment. Yeah, I like that, just that little bit of brown. Let's just add a little bit more. Yeah, just keep going till you're happy with the colour, you know what I mean? And it's only paper at the end of the day. If you're not happy, put some gesso over it and start again. It's not the end of the world, it's only paper. I never get stressed over not liking him. If I'm not happy with him, I'll just do something else. Yeah, I don't get stressed over it not looking how I want it to. I just keep trying to get it to where I want to get it to. Right, let's just try and dry off that again. Okay. Okay guys, so as I was drying them, I still wasn't happy with the colour. It looks much better now. I'll hold it up. I added some distressed spray stain in old paper and distress oxide in gathered twigs. Yeah, I wasn't happy with the colours, so I thought, well, as I'm drying it, I'll add a little bit of spray to it, and I'm happier with the colours now, the way they look now. So I'm going to do a bit of stenciling. Let's see if I can turn this over. It's grotty looking now, isn't it? I just don't want to move it till I've finished. Right, I've got a couple of stencils. I'm going to start off with this one first. I'm going to use peeled paint and gathered twigs for the other stencil. So I've got my green brush and I'm just going to start adding some stenciling.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. Staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
So I've put my stenciling over. I've just gone quite lightly with the brown, so that's that. Now I've got some stamps. I've chose a couple of inks. I've got sepia, coffee and this olivey green one. I don't know what they're like. I'm going to do a bit of background stamping and just put some stamping. So what I'm going to do is I've got 3 different stamps there. I'm just going to do some background stamping.
You could see yourself afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
Okay then, so there we go. There's my tags, all my ink and that on. They look a much better colour now, don't they? I've been into this book here. I've got plenty of fussy cuts, but I wanted some long ones, so I've been in here and I've cut, I thought a contrasting colour like a pink or something would be nice, so I've cut. Oh, and they just fit perfect, look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tea dye that we've been using throughout the journal. I'm just going to ink around my flowers and then I'm going to stick them onto my tags.
I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
So I've glued on my flowers. I'm going to make them into a tag shape in a minute, but what I'm going to do first, because obviously look at the state of the backs, I couldn't put them in a journal like that. Let me just trim that little bit of flower off behind there. I've got out some coffee dyed paper and some grid paper, so I'm going to do 2 in the grid paper before I cut the tag shape at the top. I'm just going to cover the backs of them, and then I'm not going to put too much glue on because I'm going to stitch around them. Let's just stick that one there like that, and then another one. Yeah, that's why you don't need to worry about the backs of them when you're doing mixed media. If you're going to cover them with something, there's always an answer to, well, there's always a way you can fix things, isn't there, if you make a little mistake. Right, let's get the coffee dyed paper and do 2 on there. I am going to stitch around them, but I'm going to do it off camera just to give the glue chance to dry. I don't want to put the glue all over my needle, and I don't show you anyway when I'm stitching. I only pause the video, so I just want to give them an hour to dry all the glue before I start stitching around them, but I will definitely stitch around them. Come here. So I'm just going to cut around them, and then I've got some little words here. I'm going to stick a word on.
You could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. That I to be your friend anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
So I am done. So you watched me glue on the flowers, and then I just stuck one of the little words on. We've got bloom where you're planted, watch it grow, plant your garden, do you suppose she's a wildflower? And then I used my distress crayons just to frame around the edge rather than ink. I just thought I'd frame them with the distress crayons. I'm not going to put a hole or anything at the top because I don't know whether I'm going to put eyelets in or whether I'm going to use my slot punch. I've not made my mind up. I'm sorry it's took so long, but it was quite a long process, wasn't it? Inking and drying, inking and drying. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and as always, thank you so much for stopping by to watch, and take care until I'm back with a new video. See you all soon, guys. Bye.